Just want to make sure this is working. Looks like it. Cool. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus, and welcome to Astroneer. This is actually an alpha game, pre-alpha version, so there are a few glitches and bugs and issues. Some of which I've noticed myself. I have a save file of my own. I'm going to keep that personal, private. But we're going to go into this with a new character. Let's go with the guy on the end. And we're going to be playing a brand new game, hopefully. As far as I know, it starts off brand new when you do it this way. I need to start my timer. I can use this to change the camera. And it plonks me right down in the middle here. Right. So we're in space. We're an astronaut who's also an engineer. And we need to create our own base. First I'm going to tab. And then I'm going to extend this. This requires resin. So the first thing we need to do is get some resin. It's going to be the most important thing. On our backpack, we've got a power gauge and we've got an oxygen gauge. And what we need to do is try and find some materials we can use to our advantage. Oh good, there's a place drop down by here. That'll give me access to some materials really quick. We can use the terrain tool with E, and I'm going to go over here and grab this early on. It's not going to be useful right now, but this will be great for later. I'm just going to pick it up while I can, because I kind of want to get back to the base, because we kind of needed to go out a bit quicker than we did. I'm just going to leave that off there and get my oxygen back. We can't go too far from our base right now, so we have to pick up the materials that just happen to be around. That's another place where I can get stuff. And if we hold shift, we can run. Those little areas there, that'll give me power, and that'll give me the thing I need. Okay. There's another thing here, another object. And in here, usually in these, it gives you the objects you need. So, this one actually doesn't seem to have anything I currently need. No, it doesn't. Damn it. And we gotta get back before our oxygen runs out, because we can suffocate. It takes a little while, but we can suffocate if our oxygen runs out. There's also an item in there. I did not spot that when I walked past. Once you start getting items, this oxygen thing is not going to be too much of a problem. There we go, recovered. Okay, so we got... did I just get like two amounts of titanium at the start? Titanium's supposed to be rare. There's some resin. We can put that in our backpack. In fact, we can put all of this stuff in our backpack. Titanium is a rare material, and I'm surprised we got one already. I'm surprised we've gotten two already. It's extremely rare and very useful, especially if we want to explore a lot. So I'm actually going to use that. We got extremely lucky with this. I'm actually going to use that. Q to open your backpack, and you got all these things. We got a battery here that requires lithium. We're going to get to that soon. But we got a tank here, and that requires titanium. It's extremely useful because this is an air tank. So that's going to be extremely helpful. And it fills it with oxygen. And we can put two items on the edges. Most people don't notice that there are those edge ones. But I can put two on that. That'll give us more oxygen time, meaning we can go further out. So I'm going to go and get that other titanium for that specific reason. Don't worry, we'll have a lot of access to titanium later on in the game. If I can get a specific system set up. But right now, we actually have a lot of oxygen we can use. Because I got a new oxygen tank. And if we grab the other titanium from over here, I can do it again, and we can have a really easy game of this. Last time I played, it took me ages to get titanium, which made it really hard. There's another object there I can carry back. I will also be needing that seat later. So there's the titanium, there's the copper. Wow, we got quite a bit of copper. That'll be helpful for later. We got some organic, which is not as useful. And then there's this chair. I'm going to carry that. You know, I'm going to leave that here for a moment. We don't need it for a while. I'm going to carry this other thing Back to the base, though. We need as much research as possible. It's going to help us expand quickly. So I'm glad we got so many so close to the base so quickly. Hopefully that's another one over in the corner. It's probably not. They're usually quite spherical. But you notice our tank has only just ran out. And we're on our second tank. We're on our middle one again. And now it's refilling. So that tends to happen a bit. So what I'm going to do is going to open my inventory. And I'm going to use the titanium again. Oh, it's already on there. To make another tank. This is extremely important. This will allow us to basically walk around wherever we want. Like I said, it was extremely lucky that we got titanium so early. And I can see some compound down there. So that's going to be great. Alright, I'm going to put the resin on the thing so it creates it. And then what I can do, what I need to do is put more resin on. Try and keep these things as close as possible to each other when they come out, because they follow you around. You want them as close as possible to each other. Otherwise, you're going to waste some space. See? It's all the way over here, and that's a waste of space. Anyway, so we want to start off, we're going to get some more resin. That's going to be important. We got a lot of oxygen now, which is going to make this so much easier. You won't believe how hard it was to find titanium before. It's a very rare... You know what? Let's get that over... No, let's actually follow the story and let's grab some resin. Because it's going to be very important. To build quickly, we're going to need a lot of stuff. Oh, wow, and there's resin here as well. This is what resin looks like normally. But this is a resin depot over here. It wants us to collect it from here. So let's at least start. Are they done telling us what to do? Okay. Now. Usually you'd start off getting the one resin and working your way up. Okay, this gives you more resin. We're going to need quite a bit of resin to build up our base. So I'm just going to get as much as I can. I'm out of power on my backpack. That's what the batteries are going to be used for later, is keeping power. Are there any power spots nearby? Not really. But don't worry, our oxygen's... We got lots of oxygen. And that's it for that. That's now depleted entirely. I don't know if it recharges or not. But we've also got these over here, which are more resin. Okay. So I've got enough resin. I've filled my backpack, so I need to go back. Going back is very important. Wow, 7 minutes already. Time flies! Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is set up a research center so I can research those two objects. And then I'm going to set up for more stuff, if I can. Actually, I'll probably take a little while to get the research center, because we don't have the material for it, I think. So, we could get a printer right off the bat. That would be helpful to get stuff to create stuff. But we don't need that yet. We got research, and we need compound for that. We got a smelter, and that also needs compound. We'll make use of them later. Vehicle bay, which we're not going to need till later. It's going to need aluminium. And then we do have copper to make a printer. Let me just see if I can extend this. Put some resin in. I can just get to it. Resin only needs to create platforms, so that's all you'll be needing it for. So that's what you'll collect it for. You might as well put it straight in when you've got it. Oh. Oh. You know what? I didn't know you could do that. How does I press this? I'll put resin on this instead. Nothing? I now can't actually create anything on that. Oh, but there's another offshoot. Oh, I thought you couldn't make the bases bigger, but you can. Okay, that's new. I learned something new. Nice. That's new. I always just had like a small area for placing stuff down. But okay. Yeah, we're going to need some compound to continue what we're doing. To get a research center. Yeah, and I did say I saw some compound earlier. It's over here. Now, normally we wouldn't be able to run over here, but because we got titanium and all that, there's some oxygen deposits you can pick up as well to get more oxygen, so you can run over here. And we'll grab compound. Now, compound is extremely useful for a lot of stuff. First of all, I'm going to go into my backpack with the new compound I just got, and I'm going to go to the solar item. Now, what this does is this, well, it creates energy when it's sunny. So it refills your energy, which will be helpful for batteries later because nothing refills them like this does. So we're going to get one of those, and we kind of want to get a wind vane as well. That costs aluminium, though. They're not necessarily right now, especially on us. Okay, so it's nighttime now. We got enough oxygen to keep going. I'm going to get some more compound. We will be needing a lot of compound. A lot of things require compound. We're out of power. Okay, gotta wait for it to recharge. It recharges naturally on its own, the back does. But if you've got like batteries and that you put in, they don't recharge on their own. So there we go, we got some compound. We're gonna head back because we're out of power. Once I start getting some batteries, we'll have a lot more power to scoop stuff up. Okay, so we're going to put the two compounds we got in to our research center. And we're going to research. Okay, but this has no power. What we're going to do is we're going to take our solar power thing and we're going to stick that on there. And we're going to wait for day, and then that'll have power. Until then, we can't do anything with these. Right, we're going to need more compound, but we're also going to need more resin. One of the most important, those are the two most important things to get. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to place the organic on here because we don't need it yet. And I'm going to put the copper away as well. We have a compound in here. We don't really have a use for it. Okay, get that as close as possible. Create more platforms using resin. Okay, so I want to go get some more resin, and that was over here. And you can actually hold shift to run. I completely forgot again. Keep forgetting to hold shift to run. And now I can put that on. I think running actually takes more oxygen, so it doesn't actually get you to an oxygen source easier, just quicker. We're out of power, so I'm going to go back with the resin I just picked up. So I can create more platforms and stuff and just build up a base, you know? Can I turn that into a platform now that I've extended it? No. Anything extended like that can't be turned into a platform. Okay. I will turn this into a platform, though. And that creates that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my copper and I'm actually going to make a printer. Because that's going to be important in a minute. It'll have no power as well, but we'll work on that when the sun comes up. Another thing we can do is if we got another compound, you can create beacons and you can also create, do I have them yet? Tethers. Tethers allow you to extend your oxygen supply. But since we got titanium, I'm not going to need them at all. Especially once I get cars and stuff later. Then we definitely won't need them. I'm going to get another solar-powered vein. These will be moved later into other things. But right now, I want to just put them on the places where they're going to charge up stuff. Aluminium. That's my backpack empty now. Okay. So there's another load of compound. Wait, that was the compound we went to before, wasn't it? If not, then we've got another load up here. Compound is very useful, as is resin, as I've mentioned several times. They are basically the bread and butter of this game. Okay, I got 2 of those. I'm heading back to base for oxygen while my power recharges. Because we can't do anything at night. We have solar-powered stuff, which allows us to do stuff during the day. I'll get something good later that we can utilize. Okay, I'm going back over to the resin depot. Because that's going to allow me to... Because I'll have some energy by then, so I'll be able to suck some up. Also, it keeps on you whatever you've started to get some of, so you won't just lose it by stopping. Okay, I got some more resin. I only really got one, but... Hey, it's becoming daytime, so our power is going to recharge much easier. Plus, these places are going to start powering up soon. Okay, I got some resin, so I'm going to put that on here. I'm actually going to extend this further out than where it is right now. I didn't know I could do that before. Got a bit of compound. Printer's not powered yet, so we can't do anything with that. And I haven't built another station to do anything on. So we should probably extend this and get some resin out of that. Some resin on there. Alright, the sun's up, so everything started charging, as you can see. I'm actually going to use a compound to create another one so that I can recharge faster. So we're going to go back over to that resin spot again. I don't know if these rocks recharge at all. I have no idea. Would be nice if they did, but not 100% necessary. Did I get it all? Looks like I got it all. And we ran out of power. But there's no more resin over here, so we got all the resin. And it doesn't look like it created one yet. But we can go out further searching for resin. We have the oxygen to do that. Plus we can recharge faster when we're in an area that's recharged. Okay, so I can create new stuff with this, like a solar panel and stuff. Solar panel is going to be helpful for getting stuff to be done really quick. But right now, we want to grab these, because I have no idea what's inside them. You never know, because it's completely random. Sometimes it's research stuff, and sometimes it's just an item. Oh, it's a research! What are we getting? A fuel condenser. Ooh, that'll be helpful for later on. That is extremely useful. But not right now. And I just want to put this on here. And see what's in there. Once that fully recharges. I mean, I can put my solar vein down right now to speed it up a bit. And then that's also powering that. Oh, we got another one. What are we researching next? A truck! Oh, we got the truck already? That's awesome! Dude, I am getting so lucky with this right now. I need to go over there and get that. Do I have 2 compound? Yes, I do. What I'm going to really want to create here, which will be extremely useful, is an actual solar panel. And with that, I can have this back. Because the solar panel is a great way to recharge. It gets far more than these little things here. Okay, but what else we got? We got a storage that we can use. That's not useful right now. A wind turbine, which requires aluminium. That's not going to be useful for a while. We got a battery, which would be helpful. We need some lithium for that, but if we can get a battery, we can store power to use during the... Oh, it's approaching. Into the ship! Can't go anywhere for a while, because this is about to happen. If it comes over here. Is it just passing us? You can see that. There are some horrible wind storms on this planet. only way to really escape unscathed is to stay in a seat. Although if you go on a vehicle, it can potentially knock the vehicle over and kill you when you pop out of it. And the sun thing's still working as well. You can also do stuff from here, so it's still possible. I can press that and extend that out. If I wanted to. And just create a whole base station area. Looks like it's passed. It didn't actually go over us this time. That's great. It will fling stuff at you if you go into it. Off it goes. It always travels in a big cloud. I assume it roams randomly. And now it's nighttime. That figures. Alright, one of the best ways to create new materials is to create a platform that is a trade center where you can trade other materials for new materials, and then use that fuel thing as a way to sell stuff for sell the fuel thing for other things. But you can't really use the fuel for much. There's a power thing over there. Where was I planning to go before this happened? Oh yeah, those circles, because last time I got those circles, it was a really good item. Sometimes it's not, but don't worry, you don't have to pick those up. They're just there. Oh, is that a cave? You could go into a cave. Okay, you approach this, and it will open. And inside, I got some resin and some copper. Nice. Thank you very much, game. And that's all that's for. You can also go down here into this cave. And there are often things inside. Okay, I'm quite a distance away from oxygen supplies. So I'm just gonna grab some oxygen from here. And it'll deplete that before it depletes my oxygen tanks. One of the things I need to do is clear from under there and see if there's anything underneath. There is. I found another research item. You can find materials in here, but research items are quite abundant underground too. I also ran out of that oxygen I just absorbed. There's some more on the wall. I'll save that for another expedition. For now, we're going to head back up top. The best way to do this, by the way, because he sort of side glances, if you put him right in, if you put it right in front of him and then hold the button to turn the camera, he'll always stay in the center. Therefore, you can guide your character still. And here we go. Place that on there. And let's pop that open. Find out what's inside. What is it? It's research! It can be materials as well. We got filters. Wait, is that part of this? That's part of this, isn't it? Oh yeah, filters. They act as oxygen supplies. They work the same as oxygen supplies. So if you want to get some that way. Again, we got the extra tanks right now, so it doesn't really matter. There's some power supplies over... There's actually one right over there that I could get, which would increase this power, which I can put into this and research whatever I need to research next. But we want to head back into that cave, because that's going to be a very important place to go. There's also this. This, I believe, is hydrazine, which is the fuel thing. Yeah, it's only useful for one thing. It's actually fairly abundant, too. So, I don't even go for it right now. We don't need it yet. And when we do need it, we'll already have a supply of it, so... Yeah, I'm going to get my oxygen thing out. Now, I don't think that was the only thing we could get from down here. So I'm just going to collect all this oxygen. Oh, there's... Oh, and then there's compound on top. And we're out of power. Okay, to solve that problem, where's the power thing? Let's go get some extra power. We'll be needing that seat later, but not right now. Let's go to this power thing. What this is going to do, it's actually going to take power to absorb from it, but it's going to give you power back, so it doesn't matter. And by having these, I won't run out of power while absorbing stuff. Ooh, there's also some compound here. Okay, I'm running out of space in my inventory. The irony there is space. There's resin in here, right? But I already used up most of my time getting the... most of my space getting the, power. So let's go back in. We can waste some of that oxygen then. What I do is absorb from next to those. And there's an object you can pull out off of both of them. There's no one in there. So we'll come back for the other one. Oh, there was power here. I'll leave that there for when I need it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Cannot see a damn thing. Okay, now I can see. That just went straight for the wall. Because we need to go back out top. So we're actually making some really good progress here. If I made this video an hour long, I could probably get the whole game finished. Well, to a... Okay, I can't jump like that. Okay. Good to know. To a, doable, a reasonable degree. Also, this is the New Year video, so hey, Happy New Year! Hope 2017 is great. I'm recording this in 2016 still, so... Happy New Year. So we got storage. Oh, that'll be great for the truck. Nice. But let's actually try and create another platform. So that we can do stuff. Yeah, I'm going to put that one as a platform. I'm sorry. Alright. So now I can put, like, the copper and that down. And that'll probably jump into the middle because that's copper. And the compound. Etc. Okay, so we're all set. I've got a printer and I've got a research center. A fuel condenser requires copper. We got a research. A smelter requires that. We may need a smelter later, but not right now. A vehicle bay requires... Oh, okay. Requires the screen to spin round. Requires aluminium. We have some aluminium. We have some aluminium. I'll put the other compound on here. Because I need some more aluminium. Okay, so we're going to need some more aluminium. But we want to create a vehicle bay so we can get some vehicles and drive around the whole area. I don't know if that's necessary right now. What else have we got? Printer, fuel condenser. Oh, we don't have the thing that breaks the game. Right, okay. So for now, let's work on getting a vehicle bay. Wait. No. No. We need to work on... We need to get the smelter first. Because any material that we need, we're going to need to smelt. And of course, everything's going to power everything, so that's good. We're gonna need a lot more resin if I'm gonna be playing it this way. I'm just gonna go out into the wild again. We're out of extra oxygen pockets. There's our extra power. We want to go back into the cave, I think. There is another thing I can research that's in the cave. Yeah, so we definitely want to go back in there. And I'm stuck. Okay, go. There's more resin in here. Actually, that's what we want. Resin and compound is what we need most of. It's gonna help us throughout the game. Okay, we got some more resin there. Did we get any compound out of that? Some more resin down here. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go up. It's nighttime. So we are a fair distance. I got some more resin so we can build up our base a bit. Why is the center not giving off any more of those? Oh, whatever. Resin. Okay, we'll bring this over here so it can... There. We want that. Okay. So, put the... No, I don't want to put the resin on yet. I want to extend that. And then I want to put the resin on. If I can get rid of my backpack so I can see what I'm doing. Targeting isn't the greatest on this. Okay, that may come round, but I'm actually going to create a platform there. And we got a furnace there. What we want is the vehicle bay over it. No. Do I want a vehicle bay over here? Probably not. I don't know why I built that. Guess a fuel condenser might be alright to have, but I don't want it right yet. There's a research, smelter, vehicle bay is all we really need right now. I might get a vehicle bay, mate. It's a vehicle section. There is a crashed ship over there we can utilize as well anyway, so yeah. We need aluminium for that, though. We don't have enough. Of course, lithium's needed for the batteries. We can get a generator. Okay, copper. There's a seat. We can get some storage. Storage might be good. A place to put everything. We don't really need anything quite yet. I'm going to save up my compound because we're going to need that later. Even though it's not important now, it will become important. So I'm just going to grab this aluminium. I'm going to put it over here. And I'll put some compound on here as well. Because it's going to be helpful later. So... we have built quite a decent... You have another piece coming off of you? What's the point of that? I mean, that's just going to go into everything else. There's no reason for that. I didn't build that one properly, but whatever. It's fine. I don't have to worry about it too much. I'll probably have this one build over, like, here. Just get a big area going. This only got 3 off it. This usually has like 6 or 7. I guess it's because I started building off the other ones first, and that's what stopped this from being built off. But if I build them around, it should be fine. I got little storage spots as well, where I can just put stuff down. Oh, I can put the... Oh, that's an idea. If I grab the solar panel, I can put it right in the middle there. And I'll get to everything quicker. Grab that as well and put it over here. And that gives me more space to do everything else. That's really good. Now I'll keep everything charged. Okay, so we have officially gotten started on Astroneer. Hopefully the ambience in the background, because I turned my light off, is alright. It's probably not much. You can probably still see most of the stuff. I just wanted to make it a bit darker, more like an astronaut thing. But, in the next episode, we're probably going to go hunting for aluminium. We're probably also going to be trying to bring back that other item that I want to put on there to research. I have a research item that was under that plant. The solar's already started recharging everything. Nothing needs recharging. We're going to try and get a battery at least. That's going to be extremely useful. We're going to have to get some lithium for that. That's going to be hard pressed. Although if we can get a vehicle, we can go out onto the horizon and just try and find what might be lying out there. Like stuff to research, or even places where they just have lithium lying around. Oh great. That figures. And here comes a storm. Where is it? Is it just passing us, or is it coming right over us? Oh, it's coming right over us this time. Okay, I want to show this at least. We don't have anything that can be knocked away anyway, so that's fine. But we've done all that stuff. We got storms coming in and out everywhere. It's a rough, tumble day. Keep looking away from the camera. It's really hard to keep focused on the camera and not on the game when stuff's happening in the game. Anyway, I'm going to weather out this storm. Then next time we're going to continue with the stuff I said we were going to do. Hopefully, if I remember what I was going to do. So, thanks everyone for watching. Be careful out of this storm. There are blocks everywhere. But for now, we're done here. See ya. I don't even know if that's on screen. I don't even know if I'm on screen. Maybe I'm over there. Why would I be over there? Maybe I am. In the middle of that wall. I'm throwing boxes at me. I'm still throwing boxes at me. There we go. It's died down. Oh, I also forgot to mention it saves when you go into a ship. Yeah. Or a vehicle. Or anything that has a save.